Hello, this is another one of my hobbies. This is a Midwest Aerostar 40. It is a training radio controlled airplane. However, I've been doing this for about 20 years now, and this is such an incredibly good flying airplane. This isn't the first one that I've had. The first one I bought 20 years ago. Flew it twice, crashed it on the second flight, put it back together, and continued flying that airplane for another 16 years. Until I sold it. After I sold it, I realized that I had made a mistake. And so a few years ago, I bought this airplane to replace it. This is not your standard kit. I have made some of my own modifications to it. But it looks just like the standard completed kit would look like. Some of the changes that I've made to help improve this airplane's performance and functionality. Put the power switch up here on top where it's easily accessible. I cut this hatch into the top of the fuselage. This hatch makes it easy to access the fuel tank. I also have this fuel filler right here so that all of my fuel lines except for what's on the engine are completely hidden, and I actually don't need to access the fuel tank. This airplane, a couple of other smaller things that I've done to it. Take the wing off. I made this block right here. This is for the aileron servo. Put it up here so that it's very easy to get to when it's time to put the wing on and when to take the wing off. And did the same thing on the other side for the battery charger wire. Also, I've got this beefed up aluminum landing gear on it. The landing gear that comes with the airplane is just a steel wire spring, and it's just one good firm landing and that spring is sprung. The bad thing about using this landing gear actually came off of a 3D airplane that I had years ago before I crashed it. Kept the landing gear. The bad thing is I had to use a very large nose wheel, but the bigger nose wheel turns out to be a pretty good benefit since most of the time you're taking off from a grass runway. But this airplane is a very good, predictable, forgiving, solid training airplane. And that is why I had to buy another one when I sold my first one. Midwest Aerostar 40. Built this one from a kit. Covered it. And there it is. Got a put a registration number on it. Although you don't need to register it. I just put that registration number on there because I like it. I like the wooden prop. It adds more character to the airplane. Doesn't really do much for performance. The plastic propeller with the same pitch and length does the same thing. This is another extra that I put on here. This tube, and that's just to help keep all of the oil from the fuel and the exhaust from getting all over the side of the airplane. I still have to clean it up a little bit after flight, but not near as much. And that is it.